It's Mark. Welcome to Scotch Sunday. Thanks for coming in, tuning in, giving it a view. Today we have a newer Scotch, at least in the United States. And this is the GlenAllachie. This is going to be the 18-year-old. I previously did the 12. I'm going to go ahead and open this up right now and put it in the glass for a little bit. So anyway, yes, this is a Speyside single malt Scotch. They were founded in 1967, and they were mothballed in 85, and then Pernod Ricard purchased it and took over the ownership, and then they mostly made Scotch for the blends for Chivas Regal. They did have a couple of single malts, like a 16 and an 18-year-old. Then in 2017, new ownership took over. One woman, two men, including Billy Walker. Billy Walker, you may have heard his name before. He was an owner in the BenRiach group, which included BenRiach, GlenAllachie, and GlenDronach. He sold that company and wasn't ready to retire, so he purchased GlenAllachie and decided they wanted to focus on single malts. So they decided to issue a core line, which currently stands at a 10-year-old, which is a cask strength, the 12, which is very popular. It's a very good bargain Scotch, a 15, this 18, and a 25. They also have several single cask offerings. Anyway, those came out about mid-2018. Like I said, didn't probably hit the U.S. till, I think, right after COVID, like maybe around April of this year, I think is when I started to see them on the shelves for the first time. They have 6 washbacks, 6 washbacks, 4 stills, 2 wash, 2 spirit, and they keep them, it's housed, the stills are housed separately, and they're able to operate each still independently, which is apparently not common. They have the capacity at the distillery to pump out about 1 million gallons of Scotch per year, but after Billy Walker took over, they decided they wanted to focus on single malts, so they cut that down to about 20%. I think they only about 800,000 gallons is what 80,000, I guess that would be, a year now. So they slowed down their distillation so they can concentrate on that. They were crowned the winners of the Scottish Distiller of the Year in 2019. And again, yeah, Billy Walker, if you notice, like, just giving you an example, the old GlenDronach, you can see that his signature is here, whereas the new 15 has Rachel Berry's signature on there. So yes, he's been around long time. Okay. All right, what else could I tell you about the 18 is Walker selected a limited number of barrels. So even though it's part of the core line, I don't know what the future holds for it, because on my understanding he selected a limited number of casks, so there's only going to be about 6,000 bottles. Something seems wrong with that to me, because it's been out for 2 years now and there's still bottles of it on the shelf. But anyway, that's what I've read. It's natural color. There's no chill filtration. It's PX and Oloroso sherry, and also American white oak. GlenAllachie means from the Valley of the Rocks. It's 46% ABV. Let's see. Let me give you the color in the. Give you that color. Pretty dark, but it's an 18. You kind of would hope so. Let's go ahead and give this one a little roll. Well, let's show it to you first. See the color? Okay. Go ahead and roll this one. Hopefully I didn't pour. It looks pretty good. All right, we're good. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you what it says on the box. You have in your hand a bottle of the GlenAllachie Speyside single malt. That's GlenAllachie. Talking of which, the key to this superb malt is dedication. Under the guidance of master distiller Billy Walker, the process of slow fermentation, precise distillation, and long maturation in the finest casks from around the world delivers this fantastic single malt, as natural as the rocky place it hails from. And to retain this rich, full flavor, we bottle it at a higher alcohol by volume. Billy proudly puts his name on every single one of these bottles. In their pursuit of excellence, he and his team, n'abifoi, leave no stone unturned. Neat with a splash of water, it's your choice. On the rocks, sure, it's GlenAllachie after all. Color, burnished bronze, yeah, that's about right. Fresh nose, fresh toffee, vanilla, butterscotch, and spices. On the palate, raisins, marzipan, heather and honey with rich notes of dark cherry, spices, subtle hints of dark chocolate. Okay, I don't think there's going to be anything else on the bottle. Just under the guidance of Billy Walker, process, yeah, that's the same that was on there. So, okay. So, what else? That's all I got on that. So, without further ado, let's get right into the nosing, shall we? Okay, so, all right, let's see what we got. I'm getting fruit for sure. Smells very sweet. Some caramel comes through. What fruit is that? Ripe apricots? Very ripe apricots. Like dried apricots. Okay. I'm going to back off a little bit. I notice sometimes I get a little bit different if I'm a little bit away from it. No, not really. I got to get in there. Very sweet. There is a little vanilla and honey, but really it's more caramel and cream that comes through. Spice-wise, nutmeg, I guess, would be the spice that I'm getting. Not getting cinnamon or cloves. It's got a honey, buttery, like you would put on like a pancake or a waffle, like with honey and butter. Kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, very much like that in there. Cream, caramel, it's a little bit of vanilla, honey and butter, apricots. Like I said, a little bit of nutmeg. That's all on the spice. So, all right, let's get into let's go on the palate. Slanchava. Very, very smooth. I'm really liking this. Getting that barley and that cereal, really powerful. Not very, it doesn't have that spice, not so spicy as I was ready for, but very cereal, very malt forward, grain forward, excuse me. Cream, like custardy cream. Yeah, not cream, custard, like custard coming through. Getting a little bit of fruit like peaches. I'm not really getting any strong citrus or cinnamon or anything like that. This is very cereal forward, or grain forward. Very smooth. It's sweet. A lot of, like I said, like custard. See if there's anything else on the nose. Getting a little more spice, I think, now. Yeah, but still the same. A little bit more, maybe a little bit of cinnamon coming through, but like really dried apricots, really, really ripe apricots on that. Buttery, honey. Getting more of the fruit now. Still peaches, but I'm getting like some cherries. Honey coming through. I won't say raisins. I'll say more like sultanas. Getting a little bit of clove. A little bit of pepper, but not, it's not real spicy. This is really good. I like dark cherries are in there, but then it fades. The sweetness in the fruit is up front, and then it fades into the cereal notes, which is the you know, the cereal, and the honey finishes with that honey on the end. This is really good. This is really, really good. I might have to go buy another bottle of this today. I think I saw one locally. Yeah, we're going to go with a 9 on this one. This is really good. This, fantastic. All right. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.